2024 Buick Envista. Not all was well with the my 2024 Buick Envista. That I would not continue to be a General Motors owner. That time has come. I'm done. All right, what's up? So we need to talk. We need to talk about the car. So if you've been following this channel for a while, at least for the past year, you know I've made several videos at least, if not more, about my car, the 2024 Buick Envista. You would think that I love my 2024 Buick Envista, and you wouldn't be wrong, at least up until recently. If you watched my last video, it was kind of a 1-year update, how it's holding up, things that are good, things that are bad. Not all was well. I just wanted General Motors to fix the issue with my 2024 Buick Envista. My issue being rattles. This vehicle overall has been very good, but the interior rattles have been just unbearable. For being a premium brand that Buick is supposed to be, it's just unacceptable. And I know I mentioned in the video that there's a possibility that I would not be continuing to be an owner of the 2024 Buick Envista, and possibility that I would not continue to be a General Motors owner. That time has come. My family has driven General Motors vehicles for more than 50 years. I've clearly owned General Motors vehicles since I've been driving since I was 15 and a half. The first vehicle I purchased with my own money was a 2001 Pontiac Grand Am GT. Loved that vehicle. Second vehicle that I purchased was a 2013 Chevrolet Cruze. 3 years later, I bought a 2016 and a half Chevrolet Cruze. Actually, before the Cruze, I had a 2005 Cadillac CTS. And after the second Cruze, having owned it for 8 years, I moved up to the Buick. And like I said, I was happy being a General Motors fan for a long time. General Motors always took care of me. They always took care of my family, to the point where the rest of my family still drives General Motors vehicles. Yeah, we have a Buick Encore. We still have the Chevy Suburban. My sister drives a Chevrolet Equinox. Oh yeah, and we also have a 2012 Chevrolet Volt. Which, by the way, I just got hit by a big rig the other day. Minor damage, but that's besides the point. But things haven't gotten better here in the 2024 Buick Envista. The rattles have continued. After the repair at the dealership, the second repair at the dealership, we hoped that they had fixed it, but they didn't fix it. To add some insult to injury, there was another rattle. There was actually some damage. They took apart the rear panel, my understanding is, to fix a rattle that was in the rear panel for the hatch. And in the process, they broke the rear panel on the rear hatch. And right now it's literally just hanging from the rear panel. And I've been waiting about a month now for them to fix that panel, but they are literally unable to fix that panel. They cannot get a new version of that panel. And yeah, like I said, it's been a month now. And meanwhile, they can't actually listen to my original rattle anymore because that rattle that they created is louder than my rattle. It is now fall. It's October. I originally started complaining about this rattle in June, July, August, September, October. It's been 5 months since I started complaining about this rattle. It's not fixed yet. So yeah, it kind of puts me in a situation, and so I've been working with General Motors customer service, Buick customer engagement. My contact there, to be brutally honest, has been just awful. Never called me before 9 a.m. in the morning. To be fair, maybe once. I made it very clear that I was willing to move my schedule if you would be open and honest with me as to what was a good time for you to contact me. You never gave me a time that was best for you. You always stated you would meet my request, and you never did. She would always call, like at the most inopportune times, frankly. 2 in the afternoon, sometimes 4:50 in the afternoon. It's like, what the hell? Eventually, we were able to get to it. At some point, I had to reach out to a supervisor over there for a callback to kind of complain a bit. Finally, moved through the process, and General Motors has agreed to repurchase the vehicle. But officially, I am no longer going to be an owner of a 2024 Buick Envista or of a General Motors product. Hopefully by the end of October, but Lord willing, before the end of November. I've already picked out a new vehicle. The new vehicle is moderately more expensive than the Buick Envista was. I'm going to the Subaru Crosstrek, but that's besides the point. The point is, if you join this channel for the Buick Envista content, I apologize to you. The Buick Envista content is going away. It's very bittersweet. Like I said, I really did love the vehicle. I feel, and I still feel, it is one of, if not the best vehicle values on the North American market, period. But GM launched it too quick. The vehicle just didn't meet expectations. If you go on the Buick forums, it's similar stories from other people. Things breaking, trim pieces are literally peeling off or falling off in car washes, or even just sitting in the hot sunlight. You know, that kind of stuff happens. And I always said I was okay with that, as long as General Motors fixed the issue. Problem is, they're literally unable to fix the issues because of their supply chain issues. I think General Motors moved a little too quickly. They launched Envista before they had their supply chain in order, and now we, the customers that purchased the Buick Envista, are paying for it. But I'm not gonna pay for it anymore. I'm done. And like I said, if you join this channel because of the Buick Envista content, I sincerely apologize. I ask you to stay because I enjoy making these videos. I do them for fun. And you know, it's gonna pivot more towards the Crosstrek just because that's the vehicle that I'm moving into. But in terms of our vlogs, in terms of the Lego stuff, that stuff's not changing. I just want to give an update where I'm at in terms of the 2024 Buick Envista and General Motors. Issue's not resolved. It's going away, and my channel will change because of that. No way else to get past it. The Buick content is going away. General Motors kind of forced my hand, unfortunately. I'm not going to say that I will never purchase another General Motors product ever again. It's part of my family's legacy, but some damage has been done. It was mostly the customer service, the poor customer service that I received. The reward I got for being a loyal customer. General Motors has done some damage. It's not irreparable, of course. You know, I'm going to give them chances in the future, but for now, I'm on Team Subaru. I'm liking what they're doing, and I like the uniqueness of going to Subaru versus one of the J3 vehicles, which is Nissan, Toyota, and Honda. I'm liking what I see. There's some things I don't like necessarily, especially when you start getting into politics. I'm excited to move into a Subaru and see where that takes me, both figuratively speaking and literally, because the Subaru, the capabilities of the Subaru with the symmetrical all-wheel drive just seems to be next level compared to what I'm used to here on the General Motors side. So we'll see what happens. So, and with that, just wanted to make this video, and we'll see what happens. We'll see where we end up in a week or so, hopefully. So if we look here, this is the piece that was damaged. Piece is literally just hanging. Just been waiting for, like I said, about a month now to get that fixed, and they keep pushing the appointment out for the repair due to the part being on back order. So that's the main thing we're dealing with right now. We got to get this fixed before they can get back to looking at the rattle I was originally complaining about. Well, it looks like it's not going to happen anymore. So, all right, just wanted to show you all the piece that was broken at the dealership at least. So. Alrighty, catch y'all. Alright, we're here. This is it. Going away. Catch y'all. Alright, we got our license plate frames off right there. Let's get this done. GM, you are buying this car back. Alright, we are done. I no longer own a 2024 Buick Envista. I no longer own a General Motors product, and that's not going to change for at least another year. Good car for about 5.5 months, so we'll see. We'll see where we end up. I think I'm going to end up with Subaru. So, alrighty. Like I said, if you joined because of the Buick content, it's going away. But get ready for some Subaru content, because it is incoming. Alrighty, catch y'all on the flip. Got my check. So we're here at Modesto Subaru. We are making it happen with a 2024 Crosstrek. They got me a white one. I wanted a white one. I thought I was getting a silver one. Alrighty, catch them when we're all done here. Alright, we're still here, but I think we're making progress. Just waiting to get into F&I, but everything else is looking good so far. It's not done till it's done, right? Alrighty. Alright, we are done. We are now proud owners of a 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. All right, it's a little late. It's cold. I'm gonna go. Catch y'all.